Good morning. I am sore. Yesterday my brother and my niece came over, and my brother helped me put a floor up in our master bedroom. I still have a strip on the side of the room that has the two doors, and that's going to be a tough cut. I don't think I'll do it today. I am sore. The older you get, the longer it takes to recover from everything. I'm 60 and I'm sore, but it's a good sore. It means that I had a brother who loved me enough to come and help me put a floor in. We're doing LifeProof. It's waterproof and pretty tough flooring. We're going to put it in the bathroom. It's going to go from the bedroom, flow straight into the bathroom, and straight into our closet. We may also do the rest of the upstairs in the same tile. I'm going to kind of wait on that and see if the wife likes it as much as we like the bedroom right now. It is a slate style tile, which when we looked at the tile, I picked it originally. Now, I'm aesthetically challenged. I have a little bit of a problem with style. So I was very surprised when she picked the same tile. We don't often agree on style because, as I said, I have none. So we went with it, and we bought a pallet and 6 or 7 more cases, and the bedroom is all but done. And it would be done today if I wasn't so sore, but I'm sore. The wife told me to take an Epsom salt bath. I was so tired, I took a shower and went to bed. I should listen to the wife. She's smart. Drinking some good coffee today. Sunday. No work. Slept straight through the night. Spring ahead. I did not sleep straight through the night. I got up an hour early. I just didn't realize that it was 5:30 yesterday time and 6:30 today time. So, set your clocks forward. Spring ahead. I just looked up. We have 2 clocks in the house that do not auto set. The stove and the microwave, and they both say 6:21. I thought it was 7:21 because, of course, that's what my watch says, 7:21. So, still got 6 hours sleep, which is pretty phenomenal for me, uninterrupted. I was just beat. I had a very good day. I loved my brother and my niece very much. And my nephew, I am sorry, Mikey. My nephew came over and helped also. He was a huge help. He's a lot younger than me and my brother. And wow, youth. And by youth, I mean he's over 30. But people love me, and I love people. And in this world of animosity and team sports and everything now, we have to remember there are people that we love and that love us. I wanted to talk today about ethics. I don't quite have everything set in my mind how I want to discuss it, but ethics is very important in life. It's very important that you have ethics. I had a discussion many years ago with someone who said that ethics was fluid. Doing right and wrong and knowing the difference between the two is fluid. Okay. Yes and no. If you're doing the right thing on a base level, I believe that everything will flow from that particular order. And most always you'll do the right thing if you start from doing the right thing. That didn't make a lot of sense. Maybe the problem is coffee and the lack thereof of enough of it in my system. Ethics and character, doing the right thing when no one is watching, when you are tempted to do the wrong thing, that's when you know that you're really doing the right thing in life. So there's a group of people that are about to be encouraged to sign an agreement of ethics that I know. If you're an unethical person and you are signing an agreement of ethics, that wouldn't really bother you just to sign it and ignore it. If you're unethical, you're unethical. Pretty simple. A thief who signs a paper that says he won't steal, he's a thief. Do you think he cares about that piece of paper? I'm noticing that the camera is moving quite a lot today. I tried a different setting and I think I'm going to have to revert back to the old settings. I may, thinking about it, I may just have the camera stop following me. See how that works out, because now I can be anywhere in the frame. Let's try that. So, ethics. As a libertarian, the most important thing about any actions on an ethical level is the ability to not step on someone else's rights and not impugn unjustly someone else's character, no matter how much you like or dislike them. If someone has not done ill to you, if someone has not treated you unethically, if you're not protecting others from that person's actions, there's no reason you should be impugning, talking derogatory about another person. So, ethics. It's not difficult. You know when you're doing right and when you're doing wrong. Religion aside, so one of the things that I try to do now to get my mind straight is simple tasks throughout the day to make sure I'm in the right mindset for life in general. When I go shopping, many years ago, I heard a study that said you save time by parking in the first parking spot that you see that's available. You save time. Instead of cruising around looking for a parking spot close to the store, you save time if you just park in the first one. And you get quite a few extra steps in. So my family started doing that. And by gosh, it's truth. Also, it leaves open the parking places closer to the store for people that may need it more than you. The elderly, working on that. The elderly, I don't know all the proper words, but the handicapped, the people that have medical issues, you know. Someone may have something, a procedure they just had done that they don't have a handicap sticker, and they still need to park close to the store. Who cares? It's better for me and my family to park farther away. It's quicker, number one. Number two, it's better for our health to get some extra steps in. But on an ethical level, I started grabbing a cart on my way in. Because, well, number one, there's never a cart available that I like. I like the smaller carts. It kind of limits how much money I'm going to spend at the grocery store. You know, you can only fill up a little cart so much before you're busting your budget. Or one carton of eggs. Just a joke. But not a real. I mean, eggs are expensive. I usually get the dozen and a half carton, and wow, 18. That's for good eggs. I don't like the factory produced eggs. Holy wow, the difference between what do we buy? Happy eggs, something like that, and we get the free range organic eggs. And when you bust open that egg, that yolk is so orange. It brings me back to when we got eggs as a child on the it wasn't a farm, but we had chickens. Chickens are omnivores. They eat everything. Oh yeah, we started with ethics, remember? It's rambling. Rambling with Joe. We're rambling. Chickens eat everything, and if all you feed them is chicken feed, well, you get those kind of yellowish eggs that are kind of, yeah. Chickens need to eat bugs, which is good for the environment because that cuts down on the pests. And they eat grains that they find, but mostly they eat everything. We would take our leftover food that we knew was going to turn bad. We would throw it out into the chicken coop, the chicken fenced-in area that they used at night, and wow, man, they would just tear apart everything. It didn't matter. They find a mouse that is hurting. They will tear that mouse up. Hell, they'll tear up a mouse, any mouse. They'll go after it. They're not a hawk. Obviously, they're not a hawk, but they eat everything. They are predators of the lowest order. So get you just try it. I know they're expensive, but try. If all you eat is that styrofoam packed eggs with the, factory produced eggs that don't say organic, free range, try it one time. They're so much better. Ethics. Treat your chickens ethically. We always did. Well, I mean, right up until we chopped their heads off. Is what it is. That's just life. We're kind of higher up on the predator chain. And so I started carrying one cart into the shopping center. I'd grab it out of the shopping cart corral. Buggy if you live in a different part of the world. The buggy corral. And I would take the shopping cart in, and I'd do my shopping with it and bring it back out. That did a couple things. Number one, it was a service that the smallest of services that I could provide for the people of the shopping center. Someone else needs a buggy shopping cart. Someone else needs it more than I do, so why shouldn't I just grab one out of the cart out there? Number two, it keeps costs down. They have to hire someone to come out and get the shopping carts out of the corral and bring it into the store. You see them all the time. They got the long ropes. They hook it all together and they push those long lines. I'm helping cut down on that. And number 3, it's good for me. A little extra exercise. I got to walk over to the cart and get it, to the corral and get it. So then, this year, maybe late last year, I started thinking, well, am I really making that big of an impact with my small gesture? I'm not going to bring a rope with me and bring a bunch of carts in. That's ridiculous. And I don't know how that would go over well with the shopping centers. But I did think, I go in with one cart, I come out with one cart. The only thing I've done is prevent, the smaller carts are very popular. Most people use those to get their 1 carton of eggs. So I decided, okay, what if I bought 2 carts in? So I grabbed a second cart the next time I went to the cart corral, and I just pushed 2 in. And the very first time I did it, there was a lady standing there looking at the carts. Now there's always a bunch of the bigger carts, and a lot of times there's no smaller carts, and she was standing there looking at it. And I said, looking for a small cart? She said, yes. I said, here you go. And I gave it to her. I'm one up. So now not only did I have a cart for myself, I had a cart for someone else. Now, this is a very small thing, and it took me an extra 10 seconds to do the whole thing, grabbing 2 carts and giving the cart to a lady. So that doesn't happen often. It just happened the first time I went in. Pretty amazing. Kind of set my mind straight. Okay, this is the right thing for me to do. That's where my ethics begins. The right thing for me to do. I'm helping usually a complete stranger and someone that I'll never find out about. And I'm helping myself. It's the right thing to do. Nobody knows what I'm doing. Well, they didn't until I put this video out. But it starts there. That's where it starts. The small things in your life. Putting up your dishes so that a loved one doesn't have to do that after you use them. Rinsing your coffee cup so your loved one doesn't have to do that after you use it. Helping your family when they're putting in a flooring. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Mikey. It's helping anybody that asks you if you're able to help them. Doing the right thing. It's not hard. What's hard is running out of coffee. I still have a warm-up left. That's hard. So ethics. Yeah. People who are unethical don't care about signing documents claiming that they are ethical. People with low character, they don't care about what other people think about them until it affects their lives. It's an interesting time we live in, unfortunately. Be ethical, have good character. Resist temptation. And enjoy a good cup of coffee. And remember, peace, love, dream. I'll see you all next time.